What do you think of a world where all your thoughts could be read, all your private desires accessed, recorded, and opened up like a book? What if there was a technology that could not only read your mind, but also control it? Neuroscientists have always maintained that the brain is the most complex organ in the universe. With all our knowledge, science, and technology, we've only been able to decipher a minute fraction of its activities. It's like peeking through one of the keyholes of a giant castle. There's only so much you can see, but all that is about to change. Thanks to mind-reading technology, we're getting drones that help us explore every corner of our minds. One of the most recent breakthroughs as far as mind reading is concerned happened in 2023, when Pink Floyd's Another Brick in the Wall was recreated by piecing activities in the brain together. Simply put, they took listeners' thoughts and brain activities and turned them into music. In August 2023, scientists carried out an extraordinary experiment that reconstructed the iconic 1979 protest song by studying the activities in the brain. During the experiment, the 29 participants were made to listen to the song as scientists recorded their brainwaves. After decoding, they arrived at certain recognizable snippets from the song. With some recordings, they were even able to listen to a voice that sounded like the band's co-founder, Roger Waters, singing the chorus. Here is the original song.
All in all was just a brick in the wall. All in all it was.
And this is the reconstructed version. This experiment builds on a previous one where scientists were able to decode intelligible speech when they explored brainwave activities. The researchers are saying this experiment helps us understand how our brain processes music. But we believe it does more than show Baby Shark get stuck in our heads for days. The experiment showed a tech that could extract music from our thoughts. But what if it could do more than that? What if scientists could use the same technique and technology to get what anyone is thinking? This opens up a whole new possibility, such as being able to read people's minds and invade the party of ourselves that we always thought was tucked away, hidden, and safe. The brain is a powerful organ that connects every part of the body and the interactions among them. Using neurons, messages or signals are passed from one part of the body to another. But have you ever thought about how signals are sent from one region of the brain to another? How exactly does the organ organize its many complex functions? And how could this be used to control human actions without their knowledge? Scientists have discovered mysterious spiral signals making their way all over the brain in a swirling motion. These signals were found on the surface of the brain. Using functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, scans of the brain. The experiment, which had 100 young adults in participation, showed multiple swirling spirals that were present whether the participants were resting or exerting their brains on some task. Many theories have been put forward on what the functions of these spiral signals are, but according to the research scientists who made the discovery, they may be crucial for communicating information between different parts of the brain. They add that these signals could help humans process information faster. But here is where things get unsettling. If someone could somehow figure out how to manipulate these spiral signals, could they rewire our thoughts, influence our actions, or even control us without even realizing it? Imagine waking up one day to find out your actions have not been yours for years. You've only been following orders without any say. So who's really running your mind? Imagine a situation where you're just standing there, silent, not saying a word, yet the whole world can hear your unspoken words, see your unshared thoughts, and unravel everything that's going on in your mind. That is a world where our thoughts are no longer safe and it's closer to reality than most people want to admit. Silent speech decoding is a concept that has been discussed and experimented with for some time now. Over the years, scientists have used many techniques to try to reveal what humans aren't saying. Think of the polygraph, commonly known as a lie detector, for a moment. It measures a person's physiological responses, such as heart rate, blood pressure, breathing, and so on, to see if they produce any physical reactions as they answer a bunch of yes or no questions. Did you know that the polygraph isn't always admissible as evidence in court? That's because they're not as reliable as you think. With practice, anyone can lie to the lie detector. As for silent speech decoding, that's next level. It doesn't care about your breathing or sweat level because it goes straight for your thoughts. This remarkable technology can decode your actual thoughts by reading the neural signals that are connected to speech. It strips your mind bare, revealing your impulses and intentions. Scientists have been perfecting silent speech decoding using neural network assessment, neuromuscular activities, articulatory movements, and so on. It's only a matter of time before all our thoughts are uncovered without saying a word. Now you have to watch your inside voices too. No funny thoughts or it's game over. Now it gets scary. It could turn into a real nightmare for us if these technologies get into the wrong hands. Think of governments, shady corporations, or hackers in control of a mind-reading system that could control and manipulate us. We've all seen it in movies. In Steven Spielberg's Minority Report, set in the year 2054, a specialized law enforcement unit can discover crimes before they're committed and can arrest them before the crimes are perpetrated. 1984 is another futuristic movie depicting mind-reading technology. In this movie, based on George Orwell's novel of the same title, a supreme leader controls people's thoughts and feelings. What about Christopher Nolan's Inception, where mind-reading thieves can plant ideas into the heads of their targets? All these movies and others have some things in common, and they're not things we want to welcome. There's mind control, manipulation, and the loss of free will. Humans no longer have control of their thoughts, and they could be made to act against their will. Another huge consequence is the invasion of privacy. Mind-reading technology could expose all our thoughts, allowing those in control to monitor humans without any implication and strip away our basic human rights. But it's not just in the movies. Thanks to brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, and advancements in deep learning, some technologies have been produced to send signals from the human brain to external software. For instance, Elon Musk's Neuralink is proposing the insertion of electrode implants to read brain signals. Others like Synchron, BrainCo, NextMind, Zoolingual, and Kernel have developed various types of mind-reading technology. Apart from surrendering your privacy, these technologies could present all forms of issues for humans. For instance, Neuralink aims to merge the human brain with AI. What if this and others result in a situation where you could no longer hide your secrets? Of course, mind-reading technology isn't all bad. It could be immensely beneficial for various aspects of our lives, like healthcare and communication. One of the companies mentioned earlier, Synchron, has invented microelectrodes that can be passed through the blood vessels into the brain. That could revolutionize healthcare, as it means surgeries can be performed inside the brain without opening it up. The technology has the potential to help those who cannot speak with communication. If they can get their thoughts across to others without having to speak, it would go a long way to make their lives better. People who've been silenced by illness or injury could finally have a voice. What about people with paralysis? Those who have lost control of their limbs either through injuries or from birth. An extraordinary experiment saw scientists help people with severe paralysis using only their minds. They were able to control robotic arms. This is a huge leap forward that could bring hope to people with mobility challenges. Fun fact: your brain generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. Just imagine how much data you're sending out there with your brain. You have more brain synapses than there are stars in our Milky Way. It's no surprise that the brain is releasing as much energy as it does. Your brain is always talking, even when you're silent, even when you're not speaking. Your brain is constantly buzzing with neural chatter. This chatter can be picked up by mind-reading technology to reveal what you're thinking without saying anything. Some scientists have also revealed that they can decode what you dream about by scanning your brain, an extraordinary experiment that shatters the privacy of your dream. So, where do you think we stand? Should we be drawing the line now before reality sets in? Or do the benefits we stand to gain outweigh the negatives? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button for more.